thing. Right, so if it's actually recording me now, there's something going on with YouTube this evening, because this is the third time the stream's just stopped. Or the second time, the third time I've had to restart it. So I won't stay on for very long tonight, because obviously it's no point if it's going to just keep cutting out. So I don't know what's causing that. No idea. The game's good. Like, well, my stream didn't crash. Like I'm saying, the game's still running. There's something up at YouTube's end tonight, and I don't know what it is, because it's like it keeps disconnecting me from the actual streaming thing. So, no clue. So this will be the last attempt I do. As soon as it cuts off again, I'll just stop streaming. Because I don't want to keep, you know, having to pause playing the game, opening up a thing, starting a new stream. I was responding to that, Byron, and I said, yeah, it's crap, don't bother. I put it more diplomatically than that, but a homemade gas mask never works as well as a real gas mask. Yeah, Mike was saying it's weird. I don't know what's up with YouTube tonight, but it seems like it just keeps cutting the stream off for some reason. Right, I have no idea how dangerous this boss is, but... looks like it's going to be quite easy. There we go. That was a very easy boss. I guess I was just way too over leveled for it, but there you go. Right. Well, yeah, but like the problem is as well that the homemade filters aren't going to be as good as proper filters either. So again, it's better than nothing if you just had some irritant gas or something. But a homemade mask is in general going to be pretty crap most of the time. Yeah, so I've done this area now then, because that was obviously just that cave, that bit there. I'm assuming that, yeah, that bit there is probably not a bit you can get on top of. Let me just try riding around it in case you can get a bit further across. What's my dream mask? Well, I'll say something I don't own then. Actually, that's hard to say, because most things like the FM53 and that, I've at least tried them, even though I don't own them. Really don't know, in all honesty. I'm sure if I fought for long enough, there'd be a mask I don't own that might be a really good practical mask, but there's not really much, you know, once you get to a good standard of mask that fits you, it's comfortable, you know, you can get the filters for it, you don't really need anything more than that. Let's see where this bit leads with a ladder here. Oops, shit. Oh good, that fall didn't kill me. Oh, it's just this place again, is it? Where is it, this other place? Is that the modern Japanese gas mask? Like all those things, it won't be impossible, it will just be very difficult. anything like that, if you pay the right person the right amount of money, you'll be able to get it. But again, does that sort of price justify, you know, what it is? And the answer is probably no. You know, that's how all those things work. There are things that, you know, they're not worth the money people want to charge for them, really. Yeah, maybe I've not been down here if there's a body of a thing. Unless it was, yeah, that might have just been that other bit. It's like a parallel bit to there. Yeah, I think it probably was. Yeah, right, never mind. Yeah, because I have been down there, because that's where that guy swoops down on you. What, was he live streaming it, Mike, and just kept going, or what? Yes, I mean, it depends, because obviously what I'd do is if I was struggling that much with a boss, I'd go back and, you know, do it a lot later on. I guess some people just want to keep bashing their head against the wall, don't they, until they can do it. Again, I can't remember if I've done all of those, so I might as well check that one out. I should see if I can activate this lift now, because I think I've got both parts of it. It was in Dark Souls 2. I quite like Dark Souls 2. I don't know if I prefer regular Dark Souls 2 or Scholar of the First Sin. But I think most of the problems people had with it was bits where it didn't look like it was meant to look from the E3 trailers, which again is the reason I don't watch E3 stuff. Here we go. I don't think I have any lighters, Jimmy. I've not done videos on. When it's colder weather, I wouldn't mind getting a Zippo hand warmer, but I just keep forgetting to get them when it's winter time. There's no point having them. Now it's spring. The last lighter I did a video on was one Hype sent me. And the next video I'm probably going to do full stop is that airsoft pistol Mike gave me the money for, because that was really nice of him, so get a video done on that quite soon. But and that's a bit pointless me doing this bit, because like I've already, you know, got to the top anyway. I suppose it's like a shortcut if you've not got to a certain stage in the game yet, that bit, but oh, I have done this one because it's at the bottom of the hill. Yeah, I've done that one. I've probably done all of those sort of things. There's probably a couple of bits around here I've not looked at yet. So let's see if we can skirt this cliff and get up there somehow. Only for members, because they take too long to do for just everybody. And there's not really much to say that people can't just ask me on the stream. Again, it's the sort of video where you're gonna... The issues with things like that is you quite often will run into questions you've already been asked a load of times. So I think I did one or two like members only ones though that are alright. But the problem is like the first lot were alright, but it's just after a while you kept people asking the same questions and they are such like vague questions I don't really know how to answer them, if that makes sense. I'm trying to think of a good way of explaining it, but it's the sort of video that most people I think subscribe to me don't want to bother watching, and then it'll hurt me with YouTube because I then upload it and then YouTube doesn't share it, if that makes sense. But the main thing at the moment is I've just got a massive backlog of stuff I physically have and need to do videos on, and I've just not got round to it. So that's going to be my priority, to get all that stuff done first. And again, actually months before that's even out of the way with, because every time somebody ends up sending me a new thing, it has to go up on like the backlog list. Let's not lead anywhere, I suppose. Oh, a cave thing. Let's have a look. Right, where's his arrow pointing? Like up this way somewhere. It's probably in that rough direction. Could even be like all the way up the cliff. Yeah, it's probably at the top of this bit then. Yeah. So I remember being in this place before, is it? No actual holiday planned, because with Corona stuff there's still no point and I'd need to renew my passport. So my holiday days will just be used up to have days off work basically, or like maybe to see friends in other parts of the UK, but that will be it. And also I can't really afford to go away anywhere, because again that's going to cost what, a couple of £1,000, and I just can't justify that. That's a subject we won't go into, if that's alright, Byron, because I don't want to go into a rant. Yeah, last time I went abroad I think was 2017, if I remember right. And then I was planning probably to go away again about 2019, and then Corona. Or 2020, whatever it was, but... Ah, there's the cave, look. Or, like, downstairsy place. But yeah, just to warn everybody, if the stream cuts out again, I'll just go off when it next goes off, because, like I said, it's a bit frustrating YouTube tonight, a bit messing up constantly. Yeah, and now obviously fucking Putin's destroying a country, so you know, there you go. Oh, grave below Watt 7, that's actually level Watt 7, that's something interesting. But yeah, and again, like COVID fucked it, and Putin's fucked it, and at the moment I can't really afford to regardless, so you know. I mean, I could, in the sense I could use money up from bunker savings or whatever else. I just don't see the point, because it's hard to explain. It's just the cost of living is making everything a nightmare now, where you can't really justify anything because of, you know, the cost of everything. Looks like there's a ledge there I can jump on. I can do that. Even is there anything up here or not? I'll just try all the walls just in case. No, so it's just. There is no point of being up here. Nah, guess not. So that's the boss door I need to open elsewhere. I've played Stalker loads of times. I'm not going to keep playing it over and over. It's the only thing I ever stream. I was always thinking something like this. You can get one that jumps down and ambushes you. Oh, it's a big Jargo. I think they're meant to be like Ghost Mike or some sort of magic enemies. Put a Geiger counter on, you'll find out pretty quickly. It's not a mystery. Not gone back in the same way, have I? Just came from. Is that a trap? Guillotines. I assume these like suicide bombing enemies, aren't they? These guys. Blow up on his own. Is that all of them? One more over there. Right, there's no ledge on this one, is there? No, because I went in one of these dungeons and you had to get past it by riding like the guillotine blade or guillotine blade back up. Yeah, that's the thing, if you've got a Geiger counter running and the rain's radioactive, it will probably start ticking higher than normal. The only thing you have to worry about is getting it contaminated. guys. They're the annoying poison ones. Yeah, the MD3 is good, but you're not going to pick much up on there unless it's really high levels of radiation, as it's like a doomsday meter. Don't know what you mean by a series of holes in the form of a circle. What do you mean by that? Like, what, where the valve is, or what? Could be one of those, like, awful Chinese rip-offs of the 4A1 that's useless. I don't know, unless I could see a picture of it. Well, as in it has a different type of valve cover, do you mean, or what? Yeah, the thing is, without seeing it, I wouldn't know, but it's either a different type of model or a different type of valve, or it's like a counterfeit one. That's all I could think. That's a good pressure plate. After I've done the end of this bit, I'll see what was on that pressure plate. Might be for something there. Another big gun. Ah yeah, so that was all that pressure pad was for, a trap there. Let's drop down here. We've not actually run into the lever yet. I don't know if I'm going backwards now. Oh, that's a boss type guy. Shit, they're sneaking up behind me. Oh, I don't want to lock them. Right. Oh, is that going to kill me now? Fuck's sake. Let's even figure out the layout of this dungeon again now. dead end room. I think that's where I got that grave or ghost globe, but lovely what that gets called from. And one of these rooms. Is there another one in this room? I thought there was 3 in this room. But at least he's dropping smithing stone like level 7s, that's good. If you're saying to me I've got a 4A1, if you're asking the other person, I don't know, because it's not me you're asking. Send that lift back up just in case there's anything. There is, but I reckon that drop will kill me. So I guess we're trying to move downwards in this dungeon, aren't we, by looking at it? I know that makes sense as a dungeon. Still. That's the one that's throwing the pots, right? So we need to get this lift up and then carry on further down. There's also the Draeger Simplex, I think it's called, which is like an old German mask. It's based on that one, or it's licensed from, which again is similar design but even older. So now we got the pots again. Oh, can't he get through that? Right, okay, that's tin. Is this a room with anything interesting in, or is this just one where you can walk around the outside of it? Yes, that's just walk around the outside. So I guess we have to go for all for that guillotine bit and then go back, don't we now? Oh shit. Actually right for running. Does frostbite just slow you down? Those other two out. So I guess that's what makes these ones dangerous, is they knock you back into the guillotines or guillotines essentially. That room done. else in there except this one pot, right? I'm just going to run past these things if it lets me, rather than like spend ages shooting those again. Oh, there we go, right. So I don't think they ever come after you, I think they just stand in place. Right, are there imps in this room? It's a pot. That's where there was like a boss thing there, wasn't there? Right, so I dropped down here, that was it. Then I'm in here, which isn't the room that it looks like from the other place, if I remember right. So this is why this is a confusing dungeon, because, yeah, see now we're in a different place. Right. Let's put a little light on. Okay. The easy thing is just keep the filter plugged up and then you don't have to worry about damaging it. It's not like they're just going to violently like break apart those sort of filters. Right, and this was the place, wasn't it, where there was... But I went upstairs before, so let's go down here. Shoot that guy from up here. No, right, I have to go down and fight him. Right, there we go. So that's that one down. Ah, is that the lever behind me over there? Yeah. But I might as well pick up my souls again first before leaving this place. Right, I've opened the boss chamber now, but I might as well go back and get my souls, so there's probably nearly enough to level up now, isn't there? So, can I get back up from here, or do I have to go all the way around again? This is probably where I have to go all the way back round again. Yeah, alright. I know where I am now at least. So, run past these guys. I think there's another trap button coming up, wasn't there, soon, so avoid that, and then I'll jump down the next bit. Jump down here, right. And jump down this bit again, but this time I want to take the actual lift, don't I? So is that this bit? Yeah. Oh, yeah, there's the lever there. Where's that other bit lead to then? Corridor, we'll look at that one in a minute. So this time I'm going to try and lure the gargoyles out that were hanging on the ceiling rather than getting ambushed by them. Right, there's all those back. So they're hiding in this room, aren't they, somewhere? Yeah, look, there's one. One. Is there any more hiding up here? No. Right, hopefully that's the last of them. Hits you quite hard. Oh, shit. Shit, I don't want to run through this whole dungeon again. Right. Can I fight him down? Oh, see, there was still one hidden there I didn't see. Right, does he follow you? Or does he sort of hike down the stairs? Let's see if I can just do this again for a bit. What level am I? Probably very high, I don't know. Yeah, it's a damn big game, isn't it, Python man? Right, okay, so... There was some great... Wait, what, 9 in there, so it was worth it. Right, I'll go back to the bonfire now before I do the boss for obvious reasons. Let's ride that down safely and then we'll look down that other corridor first. Right, I am level 153 to answer your question on that, I just checked. What's the starting level in this, like 20 or something? Right, let's see what's free here then, seeing as I haven't been this way. Is that another door that one can't get through? His hitbox is too big. There's another little explosive. Hiding around the corner. Right, okay, so let's use the last of those. Then we'll have a look up here. Ah, is this that same corridor, or is this a different one that looks the same? Oh shit, there's a giant one there. Right, I suppose I can plink him from this doorway. I'm just going to check there's nothing that's going to sneak up on me here. There's a big pot, but... kill him doing that quite easily. Maybe I've been in this one. I don't have any players. Right, I'll just range that big guy now. Because why not? I might as well get easy souls from it. And I must surely be near the end of this dungeon now. Those are guys that are really weak to fire, I can't remember. Hurting itself with its own attack. Oh, it just exploded. That was easy. So now I just wait for the poison to go and I can walk through there. Okay. That was easier than I expected. Do they, those guys? Right, let's go leave this dungeon and so I can level up and then try the boss if the stream hasn't crashed by then. So jump down here. That's some big chimney or something. Is that taking us back to near the start of the dungeon again now? There's one of the lifts. I don't know if that's the lift I want or not. Yeah, that is the lift I want, I think. It's probably the most confusing layout of any of these I've done so far. Is that the one where the jar guy is? It's underneath. Ah, yeah, so I need to go this way to get out, down, and then down again, essentially. Because, yeah, that was where the lever was that opened the thing. Right. So I don't want to go that way, I want to go this way. I don't. I've played about with them before, but I don't have any. In some countries, weirdly, like, you can get in trouble for ordering them. As in, it sounds stupid, but like, you know, where people in customs might actually think it's a syringe full of stuff, because I know somebody that happened to. And luckily, they didn't really get in trouble, like, you know, by the end of the story, but they did have, like, the police look into them for it. So yeah, I would say, personally, don't bother with them. This is another different place here. Okay, I'm confused. Is that a two-stage lift type thing? Oh, there's another one of those boss flippers there, right? Let's nope out of here. Back on this lift. I'm assuming it's like a two-story lift, so I need to now send it down again. Yeah, that'll be it, right. This dungeon's even bigger then. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, if you bought it in person, it'd be fine. I'd just be careful if you buy those through the post. Because all it takes is somebody like working for Royal Mail or similar to see it, think it's something else, and then you're in trouble. Even if, you know, you are cleared in the end of everything, I'd say why bother with it, you know, it's that sort of thing. Right, that's that lift explained then. So... get to the bonfire that was up here somewhere. I've not been to any sort of military fairs in ages. I've been to them before, but I'm not the sort of person that would go to the other side of the country if one was on just to go to it, if that makes sense. Car boot sales are like similar in terms of like, you know, hit and miss of what you might find there or not. Right, to level up I need 160, so... another 4K. I'll do it, right. I'll do arcade. Alright, let's go see what the boss is in this dungeon then. Yeah, it's just literally that. It's going to a car boot sale where the person at, you know, the time that you're there is selling something you want. That's really all there is to it. It's not this, you know, luck more than anything else. It's a bit like if you bid on something on eBay and you're just lucky that nobody else really bids on it. It's that kind of thing. Alright, I'll just go and see what the boss is first. I won't bother with that other, like, second bit of the dungeon. Hopefully there's one of those statue things down here, so I don't have to run all the way back down. No, there's not. Let's take a route for it. It's kind of annoying when you set up one. Right, I'll use the archer as my companion for this one. I swear there was another dungeon with this exact same boss in. So they are a bit lazy in like the Dark Souls regard, like spam a boss over and over. Wasn't anywhere near as hard as the other obfuscated tree spirit I had to do in one of these dungeons. Oh good, I've got a bell bearing from it, that's actually useful. I'm pretty sure Israeli masks are just 40mm NATO as far as I'm aware. Right, I'll go check out the other bit of this dungeon at a later point. Right, I'll be off in a minute. At least the stream didn't crash out for a third time. Just want to see what upgrades I can do with my glove warp things, whatever they're called. Oh, a GOST filter will go fine into an Israeli mask, because GOST filters do go into NATO masks. Oh, there's two here. Never mind. There we go. Purchase. So I've got Grave, Glove War, whatever it is, up to level 6, but Ghost Glove War only up to level 3. And I can get Somber and normal Smithing Stones up to level 6. Right. Just whenever I can, because obviously I'm not going to know in advance if something's going to happen on one evening that I have to do instead of being on or whatever. Oh yeah, let's get this guy up to right, good. So I've got Glintstone Sorcerer level 9 now, so he's going to be quite OP. But I don't have any Ghost. She a special one.
Well, I took you for no matter to lay out your arms then.
But can I strengthen any of these, or have I got them to the max level that I've got the equipment for? That's Somber Smithing Stone 8, nice that we don't have. What's that level? Alright, I'll finish the stream about now anyway, because I've, done all that dungeon. Just sounds a bit northern to me, Dan.
Greetings. Are you here for spirit tuning?
I suppose you could say her voice sounds a bit like something from a David Firth thing. I'd kind of get you in that sense. No, Jerry. Just see if there's quickly anything down here I've not looked at. Yeah, hopefully I'll be on while you're on Twitch, Mike. Should still be awake. Right, see everybody. Have a good evening. Bye.